A breaker that trips immediately when the blower motor is turned on usually means a short circuit or ground fault inside the motor or its wiring. Start by cutting power and visually inspecting the motor and wiring for obvious damage like melted insulation, burn marks, or disconnected terminals. Use a multimeter set to continuity to check for a short between the motor windings and the motor casing. If there is continuity where there should not be, the winding insulation has failed and the motor must be replaced. Measure winding resistance across the start, run, and common leads and compare values to the motor nameplate or manufacturer specifications. Wildly low or zero resistance indicates a shorted winding. Check the supply cable and terminal block for burn spots or a pinched conductor that could contact metal and create a short, and replace any damaged conductors. Inspect any capacitor used for starting or running the blower by testing capacitance and leakage. A failed capacitor can cause abnormal currents that trip protective devices. If the motor and wiring pass tests but the breaker still trips, swap the breaker with an identical known good breaker of the same trip curve temporarily to rule out a defective protective device before further troubleshooting. 3 common mistakes are assuming the motor is fine without testing and replacing the breaker first, which can mask a dangerous short. Always verify with measurements and visual inspection before swapping protective devices. Another is neglecting to inspect where the motor mounts and housing meet the ductwork because a rubbed or pinched wire often occurs there, and replacing the motor alone will not fix a recurring short. A third is overlooking the capacitor and control wiring. Test the capacitor and inspect control relays or contactors, since a stuck contact or shorted control wire can create a direct short when the motor is energized. We run bighomeprojects.com to connect homeowners with local contractors for jobs like blower motor repair and whole system work. Our site also hosts a discussion community where we and other members share practical troubleshooting tips, and contractors can find work leads and engage with potential customers.